Trouble.
What are you doing, fam? Prepping for my battle, bro. What battle? No loose chat. July. Error versus error.
Strapz.
FT dub. You already know the thing. Error versus error. I'm coming to hold down my side. It's 2013.
Who you battling? Strapz. Why do you think I'm practicing my gun gestures before I figure out how to handle this guy?
The pits, the originals, you know them ones there, you get me? Big up all my dons, all my soldiers, you already know the thing. Shots versus trouble, July, make sure you're there, you know them things.
They're gonna do recaps. Bro, you already know how it is, man. Even if you win and I say you won, they're just gonna say I'm biased anyway. So it doesn't even matter, bro. I'm probably just gonna say you lost anyway. You a hater, man. Fuck you, man. Nah, fuck you, man. Dickhead.
Yep. We here. Walk on.
Strapz, you hear us coming through loud and clear?
Yo, it's good. Yeah, I can hear everyone still.
There.
It's good.
Okay.
Everyone bless you, yeah.
Everyone's blessed. It sounds like we might have a little lag.
I'm getting smoky right now still.
Is that how you're feeling, Strapz? Yeah, definitely got a few technical difficulties still.
Signals and that.
The thing's lagging, you know, I can't even lie still, but yeah, man's getting smoky right now. You know them ones there.
Let's see if we can get through it.
Yeah. So Strapz is feeling smoky. Strapz, how are you feeling?
I feel good, man. I feel comfortable. I feel good, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping Strapz can still hear us whilst the Wi-Fi is not great.
I don't know. You might have to come out and jump back in still. You see Wi-Fi's, you know. Wi-Fi's be 30 in people, you know. You get me? Already smoking on it. There you go. Willzy saying he's already smoking on that Strapz pack. Okay, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah,
he's probably gonna jump back on.
Hopefully. He did have a bit of trouble getting in, and now he's trouble connecting. So hopefully we can get smooth and get right and get you talking to each other. Have a feeling, although he came in smoky, this is not necessarily going to be one of the smokier face-off. You two seem like you've got a fair bit of respect for each other going into this. No real grudge.
I think we're just both grown. That's all. We're both grown. We're not loud with it. We let the action speak.
Yeah.
Basically. At least I'm speaking for myself here. I've never been loud with it and anything like that.
Yeah, not one for the unnecessary hype.
Nah, I'm not gonna front and act like this is a battle that everyone's looking forward to and all of that. So I'm just here. I'm the media guy stepping back in the ring, that's all.
And so being the media guy stepping back into the ring, and you've talked about maybe feeling slightly forgotten or pushed aside as a battler, do you feel like that means you've got sort of something extra to prove going into this, an extra something that maybe your opponent certainly doesn't have and the other battlers on the card don't have?
Say again.
Well, given that you're so well known and you've done so much as the wiretap, do you feel like Trouble now has extra to prove as media coming into this, as someone, like you said, you feel like you've been forgotten almost as a battler? Is that extra pressure?
I don't think it's extra pressure. What it does is it allows people to if I criticize someone as media, it allows them to criticize me when I'm in the ring. And at the same time, if I go in there and I'm absolutely trash, I'm very well aware that that's going to affect also my credibility as media, because if you don't know, if you go in there, and I'm not taking advice basically from someone who I just see them like not following basically in it. Like I'm not taking advice from someone who's doesn't know what they're talking about. Do you know what I mean? It's either you have a fan perspective, and that's cool. But then if you are someone who actually jumps in the ring and does this, then I'm expecting you to do it the right way, innit?
Yeah, so
show me how it's done then, innit, kind of thing.
Yeah, you sit here and talk about us week in, week out now.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I can show everyone how it's done, but as long as I show that I have an idea on how it can be done, then I believe it's all right.
So there's like an extra pressure to sort of cover the basics and maybe not make mistakes, not do the slip-ups, come prepared, be clean, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Strapz messaged me saying he's lagging, he's fine, he's getting a better spot in his journey back in.
Okay, dope. Well, waiting for him then. So Strapz said that you've been on his radar for a long time. I think he said since the KAPPZ battle, he thought, yeah, we're gonna have to see each other. Was it the same for you?
No.
What? Straight no.
I'll be honest, I had no intentions on battling Strapz, if I'm honest. No intentions. Do you know what it is as well? Like once like Strapz and KAPPZ were like both like right hand with each other. Do you know what I'm saying? They both that's all in Gab, it was Strapz and KAPPZ. That was the team, do you know what I'm saying? So once I beat KAPPZ, I just felt like, okay, I don't necessarily need to battle Strapz. That's how I felt. So I was my eyes was on different people. Do you know what I'm saying?
And even amongst the sort of FTW barbarian stuff, there was still, you never thought,
That came after, but there's 100 people on FTW though.
and still Strapz didn't cross your radar. He didn't impress you.
I'm not saying he didn't impress me. I'm not saying Strapz never impressed me. I just said once I beat KAPPZ, it was never on my mind I'm want to battle Strapz.
So you never thought, let me get the pair.
My thing was always, okay, I've beat KAPPZ, now I want to move on and get other opponents. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I won. If I didn't get the result I wanted, maybe I'd be like, okay, I want to stay on that circle and plant my feet a bit more. But it didn't go that way. I got the result I wanted versus KAPPZ, so I moved on from that. Whereas Strapz, as he said, he wanted to battle me. Do you know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a very diplomatic way of you saying he didn't entice me as a battler. Am I wrong?
Nah, it's not even that. It's also because back then we still didn't see a clean Strapz right after. So I didn't feel like he was taking this thing serious anyway. So, because then once I beat, for example, when I beat KAPPZ back then, still to this day, everyone tells me, well, but KAPPZ today is different. As if they want to act like my win doesn't matter anymore because he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't himself. So I have no intentions on battling someone who I felt like it wasn't taking this as serious as I was, and to get the same result. Because then if I win, I'm gonna get the same thing. But if down the line that wasn't himself though. Now he's, I guess, Tidal. Strapz displayed great material and executed it properly. So I feel like, okay, now you're taking this serious. Do you know what I'm saying? And plus, I heard that he asked for me, so I thought, okay, then this can be a good battle though. I don't want to battle someone who's not taking this serious. And then if I win, and now same thing I get with KAPPZ today is, you beat KAPPZ, but that you beating KAPPZ doesn't matter because that wasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the KAPPZ. The KAPPZ today is not the same KAPPZ back then. Okay, so it should have been. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. Like it wasn't prepared, but it should have been.
Okay.
I'm not the type of person you approach and you're not prepped for, and you act like you're gonna get debatable with. It's not that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, okay, you're not ready. You wasn't prepped. You should have been.
Talk your
That's how I
shit,
felt.
Strapz, it looks like you're coming in nice and clear now. Can you hear us?
I can hear everything loud.
You can hear everything loud and clear. Okay. Well, you can hear Strapz talking about your execution, which is something I think you would say, you know, you would agree that in the past, maybe your execution has let you down at times. What do you think Strapz's biggest weakness is?
I couldn't really say it, to be honest.
Okay.
You don't want to say it now.
You
You
don't want to say. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You don't want to say it
I'll
now.
be honest, yeah, look,
He
I
wants
wanna
to
be
say it on the
blunt, yeah, because
24th.
I know this guy right now is a strategic guy, so I know what if I
But so are you. But so are you. You act like you don't know.
But this is why I asked man to battle on it, because like even like when you know talking about caps and that, to me that's irrelevant, innit? Because that's
Of course,
not me, innit?
of course.
Yeah, me. Like when it comes to me and my execution back in the days, he said it, innit? I didn't really take this thing serious, innit? You know what I mean? Like I didn't take the kid serious, innit?
Yeah.
Now it's a different thing.
By the way, I was answering the question because I think you joined in after. I was answering the question on Strapz said he wanted to battle you since the Caps battle. Did you want to battle him since then? I said I didn't want to battle him then because I didn't. Basically, like you heard, he wasn't taking this serious, innit?
But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you here, yeah, the one that got me, that made me want to battle you, bro, was VILLUN.
Okay, so it's the most recent one because that was my last battle.
But my eyes has been on you since Caps.
So
okay.
why was it that you asked for him on this card specifically?
It makes sense. Why not? Mr. Wiretap. Everyone knows Mr. Wiretap. Yeah, I mean, Strapz has been quiet, innit? Yeah, I mean, it's time to come out the holster. It's one of them ones, and you need the right stage. And
Man said
it's not one of them ones where
the media guy. I'm just a media guy now.
Nah, but no. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hold up, innit? Hold up, innit? It's not like that, innit? You're talented, bro. Yeah, like you know this, innit? And I respect your pen game. You get me? There's certain, like I said before, innit? There's a way of creation that I appreciate, innit? Yeah. And like you say, certain people, when you come against them, you need that certain motivation, innit? Yeah. Like, talent motivates me, innit? So I'm not looking for easy wins out here. Easy wins don't motivate me.
No, 100.
Feel me? It's a challenge, and the fact that all eyes is on you, yeah. Like I say, it makes me the underdog. So it makes me put me in my, you get me, a little tool cabinet, and then
I love being the underdog. To be fair,
would you agree
you know
that
exactly
Strapz
what I
is
mean.
the underdog here going into this, Strapz?
Say again.
Would you agree that Strapz is the underdog going into this?
I would say so because I don't feel like he's had his moment yet.
Agreed. And like I talked about with you being more known for media currently, and maybe people forgetting about what, you know, the work that you put in and how talented you are, who has more to prove? Who does this mean more to?
To
either of you, both of you.
I'm gonna quote Gemini. Is it about the person who's got the most to gain, or the person who's got most to lose? I feel like I got more to lose in here because, like I said earlier, if I go in there and I fuck up, it's gonna affect my credibility as media.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say so because I can't tell people. I feel like you should have approached it this way and that way on the media side and still be taken seriously when I go in there and I didn't do that. So I either have a fan perspective of someone who doesn't jump in the ring, or if I'm going to have a media perspective and jump in the ring, then it has to be correct at least. It has to be decent at least. And if I'm not decent, then if I go in there and choke 3 rounds, they're going to tell me, and then I come on a media thing, watch a battle and criticize someone for choking.
Well, at the same
know what I
token,
mean?
you can choke, you can have a bad performance, come out as the wiretap and say, here's everything I did wrong, and still have your credibility. You can say my execution was poor. Strapz, do you feel because you haven't had that execution, like that execution question mark has hung above your head for a long time, do you feel that gives you more to prove? Because it's like on this stage, on this card, you know, with this much, if you can't do it now, when are you going to do it?
I think it relates to the title of this show. Do you know what I mean? The whole era versus era, innit? It's like, to my era, I have something to prove, innit? Because they're the ones that know me, innit? They're the ones that see man's potential and push me to be in this position right now. Do you know what I mean? And so, like, and for everyone else that's new, it's something unexpected. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I'm kind of like in a perfect position for this battle. Do you know what I mean? I honestly think Trouble was thinking about it the wrong way, innit? Because for me, end of the day, whether you win or lose, yeah, as long as you're honest on your thing, bro, people will respect that more than anything.
No, but that's the thing. It's not about winning or losing. It's about doing good or bad.
But what's the level of good,
That's
bro? There's always different levels of good, innit? And that's
100%. I feel like I have to at least be decent. That's my point. I feel like I have to at least be decent to have some sort of credibility on what I'm saying on the media side. That's all.
Neither of you have been outside in a minute. Is ring rust going to be?
I think from the same day. I think we battled on the same day.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've literally had exactly the same amount of time outside of the ring. I think Trubs, you've at least prepped for one battle. Straps, I don't know if you've had. So at least, you know, you've had the prep, if not. So it's similar.
I don't know what the execution would have been like.
Yeah, exactly. So you're a very similar point going in. What ring rust? Who's that going to be a bigger factor for? Is it going to matter for either of you?
Nah, it's ring rust, innit? Like you said, innit? So it's like shaking the rust off, innit? You're only going to see magic after that. So
okay, there you go. It's the same thing. Like I don't know if there's ring rust though. I don't know. Like we find out on the day, innit? Like there's no way of like there's people that ain't battled in years come back and then, you know, and they haven't missed a beat. So it depends. We'll find out on the day, innit?
Okay, so this is an era versus era card, or this matchup is era versus era, but it's a little odd in that Straps, you've been around for longer, but Trouble, you said, you know, you're the more experienced. How does Trouble's experience factor into, you know, do you feel like he's got a big advantage on you going into this?
Like I'm saying, like he's not I'm not going against a novice opponent. You know what I mean? Like I know that he knows his game. Like you can't do media without knowing your game, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? For the fact that you're like you're in the loop of everything. You know what everyone's talking about. You know what's hot. Like I think he's in his experience. Like it kind of puts me in a better place. Like my performance against his, because I know I'm lyrical. I know I can rap. You get me? I know I've got that. You get me? I've just never had that right platform, as my man said, to show that, innit? So now that I've got that, as well as the person that takes it serious and is on edge, that's on it, like, it's perfect. Perfect. Everyone loves drama. Do you get me? No one likes to see someone just get beat up on one side. You get me?
So this is going to be a fight.
Yeah, back and forth. A tug of war, you get me?
Yeah, and I feel like, especially like the new generation and like, because Strapz hasn't had, I don't feel like Strapz had his big moment yet. Like he had a great performance versus Tidal, but I think it was a one rounder. If that was a 3-rounder, maybe. But because he hasn't had his moment kind of thing, I honestly feel like there's so many of the people that's going to be in the building that are not aware of what Strapz can do. I am. I'm fully aware of what he can do. Do you know what I'm saying? And more. But there's a lot of people that don't know what he can do. So I feel now the expectation for Strapz is lower. That's just how I feel. The expectation for Strapz is lower. which means when he comes there and does what he does, everyone's gonna be, wow, I wasn't expecting that. When Strapz is been on people's faces for a long time and for week in and week out, wiretap in it, so I don't feel like the expectation is as low for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's a challenge that I have. I take that as a challenge for me. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Okay, 2 more questions because I think I haven't been paying attention to the time. My bad, Strapz, but I think we're about wrapping it up. What do you do better than the other guy? To each of you.
I've been more consistent.
Strapz, what do you do better than Strapz?
For me, it's never for me to judge. That's for the crowd to judge, to be honest.
Okay, all right, I like that. And can we get what do we think the scores are going to be? I think do you think you are going to beat? I'm sure you think you're going to beat, but you know, are we going to get some gentlemen's? Is it going to be bodies, 2-1?
It's going to be a 3-0. I wouldn't say that. I mean, and that's just me being honest, innit?
Yeah,
we know it's going to end up a 2-1, but we don't know how.
That question is always, even though I always ask that question being media, so I get why you asked. From a battler perspective though, it's always like, okay, no one writes around feeling like I'm going to lose this one. This is the one that I'm going to lose. Do you know what I'm saying?
We never do that, innit?
Exactly. So we just write 3 rounds, hoping that we win all 3. So when you say what we expect to win all 3. Whether if it goes that way or not, that's a different story, innit? But no one writes thinking this is the round I'm gonna lose, innit? Like this one's dope. I might lose this one, unless you're lazy, innit? But
someone's gonna get around either way. For me, the only reason why I say that is because, like I'm saying, it's not for me to judge. It's not for you to judge. It's always left in there.
It's definitely not a one-sided battle. It has to be a fight. So
yeah, and the crowd, if they appreciate bars, then I know for a fact it's gonna be someone's still gonna get a 1. Do you get me? But
yeah, I guess I'm asking in the hopes that someone says he's not going to get around, not 1. I take everyone is just what I was looking for. But yeah, no, I expected this, definitely. The 2 of you, like I say, you know, there's no grudge. As Strapz started, 2 of you are grown. You know, you're mature. You know what you've got to do. You're both strategic. You're not trying to give anything away. You know what you've got to go in there and do. And like you said, Strapz, it's for us now to see what happens when this goes down. So any final words to your opponent?
I mean, my thing is Strapz asked for me. He's like you said, he's had his. I just hope, which I feel like he will anyway. Bring it, take it serious, man. Let's put on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it
then.
Yeah. You guys.
Nothing.
No, it goes. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm gonna let the bars speak for themselves. I'm here for it. Totally here for it. All right. Well, on that note, then, Strapz, are we done?
Yeah, we're good. We got Villain and Ike next, though. So
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, stay tuned for that one.
Bless.